The first book of Czerny is Opus 849, comprises of 5 etudes focusing on rotation. Let's begin by talking a little bit about rotation. If we can imagine a clock. When we put our hand on the keyboard, our pinky is close to 3, whereas our thumb is close to 9. When we want a rotation from the pinky side, we raise it to 12, come back to 3. How about the thumb? We go up to 12 and come back to 9. As we get faster, that range of motion gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until you can barely see it. Right? And so you can feel that your arm continues to shake. So sometimes we mistaken that and feeling that that's a different motion, but this is all rooting from rotation. Then the other way with the thumb. Same idea. Okay, so we always want to keep these things in mind. We are completing a quarter of a circle's motion, sometimes even less, until you're very close to 3. Okay, never from 3 to 6 or 9 to 6, because that would mean we're digging below the key. It's always from above the key, back to our 3, back to our 9. Number 1 of this set of etudes begin with a 5 rotation, shifts to a 1 rotation in the second half. Number 2 is a left hand rotation that, in addition to just creating a little bit of an accent, so we can organize groups of notes together, it, in addition to doing that, creates a second voice. So what we're doing is trying to understand the louder voice has a little bit more distance away from the key, plus a little bit more speed. Whereas the other two stays right on top of the key and just lightly taps it. In the third one, instead of just doing 5 or 1 rotation, we begin with 4 and 3. Which is much more complicated because you still have to feel your entire palm and your forearm turning, right? It's not going to go as high and it's not as easy as 5, but it must happen instead of pressing. And then you see this up and down motion from the wrist. That is incorrect. You have to still turn from above the key into the key. For the fourth one, the sustained voice moves to the right hand. Right? Because it's the melody now, we have to change the dynamic, change the momentum, so there is shaping attached to the line. So instead of just feeling doing down, 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 we're moving forward, 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 forward. And back. Right, so you can see that on the keyboard, we're also going a little bit more in and out, in and out. As we move into number 5, which hopefully by this time, your rotation, the idea of it is very clear and the feeling of it is very natural in your hands and your arms, because the subdivision is the challenge here. In the left hand, we're doing 3. In the right hand, we're doing 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, so 1, 2. And because the right hand is in staccatos, the left hand is in legato, you also have more linear versus vertical motion happening at the same time. So the left hand has to be very stable with its rotation movement. In the subsequent videos, we will discuss each etude in more detail, so we can help you to play each pattern with much ease and speed.